The four biggest developments in Bitcoin are happening right now. The first is the Morgan Stanley Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund, ETF, launches today. That is right now. It launched this morning. It has the lowest expense ratio of any of the Bitcoin ETFs. So the others are about 0.25%, about 0.25%. Morgan Stanley came in and radically undercut all of those other Bitcoin ETFs with an expense ratio of 0.14%. That is 14 hundredths of 1%, just above 1/10 of 1%. I guess one and a quarter or 1.4, whatever, tenths of 1%. A tiny expense fee. So that's a huge deal that will probably result in prices coming down for the other Bitcoin ETFs. But the much bigger reason is because Morgan Stanley is the first bank that has launched its own Bitcoin ETF. The others are all run by big brokerage houses and wealth managers like BlackRock and Fidelity. Morgan Stanley's actually a bank. So their demand from their high net worth customers is so high, they're launching their own Bitcoin ETFs so that they don't have to steer people to BlackRock or Fidelity or any of the other Bitcoin ETFs. They will have their own Bitcoin ETFs. So that is a huge deal. So that is number one. Huge deal, launches this morning. Second, huge deal, Block/Square, the Square payment terminals, which are run by a company called Block, which was founded by Jack Dorsey and run by Jack Dorsey, the founder of Twitter. He sold Twitter to Elon Musk, and he kept his payments company, which is called Block, although their payment terminals are called Square. They also make the Cash App mobile app, and they also make BitKey, my favorite way to keep Bitcoin for the long term. All of that is one company. This month, the month of April, Block is flipping on Bitcoin payments for all 4 million of the payment terminals that run the Square payment terminals in the United States. So throughout this month, in waves, they are turning on the ability to pay with Bitcoin in 4 million payment terminals. That means 4 million companies that previously did not accept Bitcoin as a point of sale ability to pay are going to accept it automatically. They don't actually have to do anything. Automatically, their payment terminal is enabled unless they voluntarily opt out, which means the 99.9% of them are all going to just automatically switch on in waves throughout this month. So within the next month or so, you will be able to buy with Bitcoin anywhere that has a Square payment terminal, which is 4 million businesses in the United States. That is number two. Number one, Morgan Stanley ETF launches today. Number two, the Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund rolls out, the Square payment terminal, Bitcoin ability to accept payment rolls out over the course of this month. Number three, later this month or next month, the Clarity Act will hopefully pass in Congress. It's getting very close. The Clarity Act will provide regulatory clarity around all cryptocurrency and digital assets. Now, Bitcoin itself has a lot of clarity already, so it doesn't really need the Clarity Act, but most people on Wall Street and in Washington don't know that. Most large companies are like, Bitcoin's still scary, it's not regulated. Technically, that's not true. A bunch of different regulatory agencies have all issued guidance on Bitcoin, so in total, there is regulatory clarity, but there's not regulatory clarity under a single law in Congress. That will change later this month or next month with the Clarity Act, which is working with businesses and a lot of Wall Street from adopting Bitcoin. Fourth, so that's number three. Number four, STRC, called Stretch, which is a preferred dividend-paying stock from MicroStrategy, now called Strategy. That is launching, or it's not launching, it has been launched for months now, but it is live and actively buying Bitcoin. So typically after the 15th of each month, and there's a time lag between then and when it starts stockpiling a bunch of Bitcoin because of when the timing of dividend payouts and all that. That is live. So if you're curious, I think it's strc.live. I think it's the website. Anyway, I think it's strc.live. Anyway, you can watch it actively accumulating Bitcoin. But anyway, that is live and actively accumulating Bitcoin this morning. As of this morning, just today, it had bought like 700 Bitcoin or something like that, which is, substantial amounts of money. Anyway, so all of those things are live. All of those things are going. There are numerous positive news headlines related to Bitcoin all over the place. The price is still, as of now, 70,000 or so, 71,000, 70,000. We are still in a Bitcoin bear market. The nature of a Bitcoin bear market is oftentimes positive news does not move the price. So in a bull market where the price is going up, negative news does not seem to affect the price. It just keeps going up regardless. Well, in a bear market where the price is grinding sideways, oftentimes positive news does not affect the price, but it builds up, right? It's like a coiled spring. So as positive news accumulates, at some point the energy is unleashed as that market demand forces the price higher. So all of these positive news elements, regardless of whether they have a near-term positive price, will have a very significant long-term impact on the price.